There really isn't much more that I can say that hasn't been said already. You make your own bed and you die in it. I mean, that's it. These black women do not understand. They really don't. And trying to talk to a black female that has this mindset about white men are better than black men and they always will be, and I'll have the wonderful family and have the marriage I always dreamed of. They have this idea in their heads. They have this imaginary, fairy tale worked out in their heads that because he's white, somehow he's going to protect them. He's not going to kill them. He's not going to do anything harmful to them at all. But time and time again, it has been proven that you can see in these relationships with these black women getting involved with these types of men, that these men will not only murder them, but they'll murder the children that they had with that black woman. And until you swirlers and divestors get in your heads that there ain't no man better than any other man on this earth, you're going to keep on making the same mistakes like these women, and God forbid, you're going to wind up gone just like them. Now, I'm not taking pleasure in this because I take pleasure in nobody's death at all. But this is a goddamn shame. Beautiful black woman, too. Waste her fucking time with this clown. Could have found some black man somewhere that would treat her just right. Because I'm tired of hearing the bullshit story, the bullshit tale that all these black women talk about how there ain't no good black men out there. There ain't no black men out there that will treat you right. You're a goddamn liar. And that's because you speak from a place of hatred. You don't speak from a place of logic and reasoning. You speak from a place of hatred because you have a hatred of black men. You have a hatred of the black community as well, because you think that when I say these people, I'm talking about people that look like this man, when they speak, whatever they say about the black community is proper and right. But what black people tell you about what is going on in the world when it comes to racism and hatred and this oppression, it's wrong. You go to the bad guy's side, you lay down with him, you have his children, okay? You have his children, and then he still murders you. I mean, you would think that if a man is laying down, first he picked you, black woman, because you get all googly eyed when a white man picks you. He picks you first, and then you think when he puts that ring on your finger and he decides to marry you, you've been chosen, so everything is gonna be okay. Yes, I'm finally out of Blackistan. I'm great. I'm doing well for myself now. And the next step is to have children with that man to secure the bag, so that this way you will have a legacy for your children, okay? But that ain't even enough, because even after that, he can abuse you. He can call you names. He can belittle you. He can treat you like you are less than human, and you will make every excuse in the book for this man because because of the color of his skin, okay? And then ultimately one day things get worse. You get into an argument, or you want to leave him because you're tired of the abuse that you're getting mentally and physically, emotionally, and he won't let you go. The only way you're going to be able to get out of the relationship is by meeting the Grim Reaper. Let's put it that way. A lot of these swirlers think that we are trying to find these stories to persuade them to stop dating white men. We're not trying to persuade you to stop doing anything that you don't want to do. If you want to do this, if you want to find out the hard way, then so be it. Some of you might get lucky, but most of you never get lucky. Most of you find out the hard way that these men are not better. They're not like you imagined, but you have to be around it. You have to experience it for yourself, because that's what a lot of people say. Let them go on their own and experience for themselves, and when they make their mistake, they come back. Sometimes you can't come back because it's too late. The divestors don't want to even... I'm going to tell you like this. I'm not even going to go there. The divestors don't want to talk about anything that has to do with the black community, because they've just sworn off everything black, especially men. They've sworn off black babies, so that shows how much their hatred goes. Their hatred runs really deep. They're willing to put aside making more black children in this world to make room for more biracial children that won't have a real identity because they don't know who the hell to identify with, okay? And not to mention, even though they have a white dad, they will still have that one drop rule, and some people will be treating them like they're black instead of half black and half white, okay? Goddamn shame a woman like this got killed, because she's not a bad looking woman at all, but she made the wrong choice in men. I mean, I know a lot of black women say, well, they make the wrong choices when it comes to black men, but Obviously, you made the wrong choice when it came to white men too, because there are plenty of white men that get black women. And these black women talk about they need to vet all men. You don't vet no white man. All y'all do is go to the next white man that chooses you, because you feel so empowered when that white man says good things to you and tells you you're beautiful and this and that. You get googly eyed, you get misty eyed. All it takes is for a white man to walk up to you and tell you that you're beautiful and he wants to go out with you, and you don't even play hard to get like you do with some of these brothers out here. You will jump at the chance to be with this type of man. And then in the end, you wind up losing because he kills you, because you get into an argument, or you want to leave him because you've seen his true face. He's shown you bullshit to get you, but then you see his real face. You see how he really acts and really behaves towards you when you get into a relationship or a marriage with him. And then you don't want to be dealing with that anymore, because you're like, you know what? I went through shit with black men, but I'd rather, try to get out of this relationship and maybe start with a black man again, or just get out the relationship period and go with another man, whether he be white or what have you. But this particular white man doesn't want to let you go. He winds up murdering you, taking your life. Goddamn shame. And I'm not saying any names in this commentary, but it's a damn shame. My sympathies and condolences to the woman's family. I'll say that much. I'm not taking any pleasure in her death, because I don't take pleasure in people's death, like I said. It's just a goddamn shame. These swirlers just think that these men are the best in the world. They don't think these men are capable of doing anything, despite all the stories you see out there with these men murdering black women, okay? Murdering their black children, their biracial children. These men can do no wrong in the eyes of the divester or the eyes of a swirler, because the swirlers are blinded by foolishness. They're blinded by stupidity.